Something that I find personally helpful in tough times is realizing how generic most of human problems are. While, of course, they are personal to us and they're precious to us and they shouldn't be dismissed and they should be taken care of, there is a big tendency to isolate yourself in your suffering or feel like somehow you're singled out or you're the only person going through whatever you're going through. And I think that can make you worse. That adds insult to injury. And realizing that that's not true, while it doesn't remove the problem, lifts some of the burden off you. We tend to idealize any situation that is not ours. In any area of life that we're struggling, we feel like everyone else has it better. It's the whole, the grass is always greener on the other side mentality. And that becomes particularly bad when you're trying to actually rationally problem solve to realistically improve your life. Comparing yourself to fictitious, better scenarios doesn't help. What does help is to realize that for every problem that you have, there are millions of people around the world who have the exact same problem, or even a worse one, in maybe a slightly different configuration. Nobody's life is perfect, and often behind the facade of success lies a lot of trauma that no one really talks about. Because people need that. People need to know that even if some areas of your life did work out, it is rarely an easy road. And honestly, often those who have it the easiest don't appreciate what they have at all, and they're not happy. What brings happiness is understanding, wisdom, and insight. Because what we have easy, we tend to take for granted. And when we had to suffer through, wait for, we tend to value the most. That is just our human nature. And it's not a bad thing, because it's what pushes us to go to the next level, expand and develop. So the next time you feel bad about something, just know that you're not alone. However, a little tip, sometimes the universe will purposefully isolate you in order to trigger a spiritual awakening. That is what happened with me. It was the weirdest situation where people that usually would hang out with me would just start ignoring me. And I can tell now that the purpose of this was to trigger enlightenment through solitude. So not only realize that you're not alone as you think you are, but if you feel the loneliness, welcome it as a trigger, because that means that your soul specifically chose this fraction of enlightenment, which is something that can only be achieved without external noise. It chose to show you the truth of your life and of the world around you. What you just think may be killing you is your best friend.